What's up? What's up? We back. It's been a minute. It's been about what 2 weeks since we were in Thailand. No, since we were in Switzerland. So now we out here in New York City. Just going on a little stroll. I had to stop in my hometown and check on some of my peeps, and now out here in the city. You know. So for all those who ain't never been to New York before, this is it. This is it. We're in Midtown Manhattan. This is where it goes down at. You ever seen the what's up, man? What's good with it, Pan? I was just checking in. It's been a minute. Figure I'll go live. We did the Thailand thing for a good while. Did Switzerland for a day. I didn't get a chance to come on here when I was in DC, so I figured I just strolled through the city for a little bit and just throw something on here, man. They say ain't no city like New York City, you know what I mean? They say you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. It's kind of true. Yeah. Thanks, man. IAOTG. Yeah, I'm back. We back. Just out here going on a little stroll, little pimp stroll. Yeah. Ain't really doing much, man. Just had a little lunch. Telling y'all it's a nice day today, man. We got a lot of rain these last couple days, but it done cleared up a little bit. So I figure I'll come out and stroll through the Big Apple. Now, of course, this is a whole different vibe from Thailand. Thailand is the land of smiles. Y'all know New York ain't like that. This a concrete jungle right here. This a place where being polite is weird. If you tell somebody good morning, how you doing, they'll be like, look, some weirdo just told me good morning. Total opposite of Thailand. What's up, Mohammed? Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, so many baddies. Yup. Baby Yoda. Yeah, we in New York City right now. We in Manhattan, Midtown. I could go downtown or uptown, but I'm just strolling Midtown for right now. Yeah, so many baddies out here. New York, I'm gonna be fair. I grew up in this area, you know what I mean? And one of my first jobs was not too far from here, so I was never really impressed and wanting to stay here so much. I wanted to get out of here. But people who not from right here, love it. You know what I mean? But this is one of my favorite little pizza spots right here. Yes sir, yes sir. They got some of the best pizza in the city right here. Some of the best pizza in the city. What's up, fam? All right. And look, the hustle. Alright, so we're gonna stroll a little bit. It's a real nice day today. I ain't think it was gonna be this damn sunny. I should have bought my shades. It's all good. Excuse me. Yeah. So we in the middle of Times Square here. Y'all know what it is. It's the Big Apple, baby. The Big Apple. Get entrepreneurs up. I love to see it. Cocaine. Yeah, man. Hey, look, and this is something, they didn't have this a long time ago, but this is something that they done got over the last, I want to say maybe 2 years or so. You know what I mean? They start opening the CBD shops up out here, but it ain't nothing compared to Thailand. Y'all know that. Look, there go the tourists up there. You know what I mean? When you're gonna go, you know. Yeah. In some ways, it's kind of like Bangkok, Tokyo, you know. But they all really want to be like New York City, you know. Yeah. So where's everybody tapping in from? Where you guys from? You guys in the chat. St. Louis, California, Cali. I throw the W up for the Cali guys on the west side, West Coast. And then St. Louis, the Midwest in the building. The Midwest in the building. You know, y'all know this. This the infamous 42nd Street. I don't know how old all of y'all are, but back in the day, I mean, when I was young, I was a little kid, that 42nd Street and this 42nd Street is two completely different things. Y'all see how nice this 42nd Street is, how clean and safe it is and all of this. But when I was growing up, Big Sally, what's up, boss? How you doing now? All right. Damn. John Sally in the building. Y'all see that? John Sally and his family, damn. I ain't gonna do too much, but John Sally got some tall daughters there too. Nice looking. I be seeing John Sally in some random places. Last time I seen John Sally was in Las Vegas. He was at a crypto event. Now I see him walking down 42nd Street. I ain't gonna lie, John Sally, salute to you. And you went down right now. Yeah, you can't sleep on New York too. New York got some beautiful women. I mean, from all over, of course, you know, but said that's wild. Y'all seen it, right? You seen John Sally just now. Historical tour. Yeah, man. This 42nd Street back in the day, it used to be a whole bunch of hookers and hoes and you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, it was all kind of nightlife and everything out here. But you know, they cleaned all that up. You don't see the night walkers out here no more. The pros. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of the. Who's the most famous person I've seen or met in my life? Oh, let me think. I want to say I probably want to say Jay-Z. I met Jay-Z a few times, but hold on. You got your pool park to come sit at. Yeah, so you said the most famous person that I've met, and it's probably gonna be Jay-Z. And I met him a few times, but the thing is, the first time I met Jay-Z, he wasn't famous yet. Don't let me be careful how I say that. He wasn't as famous as he is now. I'm talking about 96, 97. This is probably 97. And he wasn't the Jay-Z that you know now. Like, most people didn't really know who he was. He was kind of like he was still a local guy, still up and coming. He had 2 albums out, but it wasn't big at that time, and Biggie had just passed away. I would like to go down here, but I'm gonna go down to Times Square first. Get y'all some views, bring some nice content. But yeah, Jay-Z back then, you know, he didn't have the big jewelry. He didn't have all of the diamonds and stuff like he got now. He wasn't a household name then. And ironically, it was in New Jersey too. It was backstage at Summer Jam. He wasn't even performing. Nobody was really checking for him like that. But 2 years later, it was a different story. He dropped his 3rd album, Life and Times, Volume 2, and it had his biggest song on there, which was Hard Knock Life. And then that's when he blew up. But I would say that's probably the most famous person that I've actually met, like shook hands and said what's up, and he introduced. I was a little kid then, and then a couple years later, a few times, and then, but I didn't, when I was young, you know, my pops had me all around here going to big concerts, Michael Jackson. I had the opportunity to meet Michael Jackson, and I got shy. I was a little kid though, you know, so that never happened. But you know, around here, I'm gonna tell you, in New York City, you see famous people and celebrities all the time. I mean, they're just walking around like regular people. It's not even, and I'm sure it's probably like that in LA too, in Cali, where you come across these people. And one thing I did learn through my experiences, because I lived in Hawaii too, and in Hawaii you would see a lot of famous people. But when I was in Hawaii, yeah, you would see a lot of famous people. But the most famous and the most successful people that I've ever met, they were all humble. You would think that they're snobbish. You hear a lot of people that are snobs and they're rude. Yeah, there's a lot of that, probably from some people, but all of the big successful people I met, they were very humble and approachable. You know, I'm finna turn back this way real quick. It's kind of hot out here today. You know. Look at my man. He's got his faith is strong. He's out here. He gonna pray. He don't care. The weather. He don't care the place. I admire that. Snobs are the pretender. You're right, Penn. It's true. The people who you see who act crazy, who treat their fans like they're less than, those are like the B-list, C-list celebrities. All of the top celebrities that I've ever met, they were cool, you know? And then too, I also say, you know, I was young. I was a young kid when I met a lot of these people. That's when I spent most of my time around here. So I think maybe the way that they treat younger people too, kids might be a little bit more, they might be more welcoming than they would be with a male groupie. you know how it is if it's a male groupie, like, you know, and not even just a male groupie, female groupies too, man. You know that these people a lot of times wouldn't be interested in you unless you were famous or, you know, they know you got money. Damn, that was some heat, you know. So, yeah, just don't play. Just don't play with Will Smith. He might slap someone. That's right. Yeah, Will Smith got tired of taking people's shit because I think people have been kind of clowning Will Smith for a long time, calling him soft, and then his wife too didn't help. You know what I mean? She just out here embarrassing him all the time. And I think, you know, Chris Rock went a little bit too far. Just you look, you can crack jokes on people, but don't keep pushing people. You know what I mean? Everybody has a limit, man. So I'm not mad at Will Smith. Everybody was upset with Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock. I don't think, yeah, it wasn't cool he did that in public, but at the same time, he probably had to do that just to let people know, like, look, man, y'all gonna leave me alone. What happened? Did I leave Thailand for good? No, Coco, I didn't leave for good. I did have to come back home, but I didn't leave for good. I'm going back. I'm going back soon. I don't want to say too soon, but I'm definitely going back within the next 2.5 months. Hey, maybe even next month. Who knows? But yeah, you know, you got that 2024. I ain't been out here probably in a good 8 months, 9 months. You know what I mean? Our wife giving the Bee Gees. It's that, yeah. But yeah, you know, this is the total opposite of Thailand here, you know? Yeah, these are some, this is a hardcore place. Nobody's friendly here. Very few people are friendly here in New York. It's total opposite of Thailand. But like they say, if you could make it here, you could make it anywhere. And really, it's just because it's a real, it's a real competitive place. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my man's just performing. They out here spitting that game. You said your YouTube friend is also visiting Thailand and live streaming over there. His name is Bob Dingo. That's what's up. I'm gonna check that out, Bob Dingo. I'm gonna try to remember that. What part of Thailand is he in? Do you know? You know? This is like a place that you come where, you know, you want to be seen. New York, you want to get noticed. You come to New York, you know, if you want to be a celebrity or something like that. I mean, it is a place for money too, of course. You see all of this. This is, you know, you ain't getting none of these buildings for no 10 million, 20 million. You know what I mean? These are a few $100 million. Maybe even some of them close to $1 billion. At least if you get like the whole block or something. But Hua Hin, he's in Hua Hin. Okay, Hua Hin. I haven't been there. When I go back though, I told myself I'm gonna try to stay away from Pattaya for a little bit because, like I said, Pattaya, I end up staying in Pattaya and won't leave. So I think I'm gonna start off in I'm going to Phuket. When I go back to Thailand, I'm going to Phuket. But I might be going to the Dominican Republic or Colombia in a week or two. Maybe, you know, a couple weeks. I mean, not say a week, but yeah. But yeah, Thailand for right now has my heart. I pretty much, I almost cried when I was leaving. I don't know who this is, but I see I'm seeing her picture all over the spot right now. So she must be somebody famous. I don't know who that girl is. Yeah. Yeah. But y'all know out here it's a lot more variety of people, very diverse. Say you're lucky to get to travel the world. Wish I could go visit. You will travel the world. You just keep speaking it into existence. It's gonna happen, and you just set the goal. You know what I mean? You start small. I don't know what your situation is, but you put a little bit aside every week, and you give yourself a year, and you go. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know, $20 a week. You put aside $20 a week for a plane ticket for a year. You get you a round trip. Yeah, saying goodbye to the peas. It can make any man cry. I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, look. Yeah, and then look, you gotta understand too is the weather. Like right now, here in New York, the weather is good, but it ain't gonna be like this in I'll give it another 4 weeks, and the weather it's gonna start getting a little bit chilly. We're gonna have to start putting on long sleeves, but in Thailand it's still gonna be nice. I don't want to get in front of their picture because I hate when people do that to me. Yo, it's hard to travel when you're a parent too, though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know how old your kids are, but I will tell you, Thailand is a very safe place to take kids. And like I said, it's cheap. The only thing that you really gotta spend money on. Yeah, man. You want to say something?
We're out here in Times Square, rocking support. Election's coming up, guys. You know who to vote for.
All right. That's New York. So, but like I said, man, you know, Thailand. The only thing that really you worry about is the plane ticket. But other than that, you know what I mean. The life over there is cheap, and it's like I said, safe. You could bring a kid out there. Your kids could roam around at 2-3 o'clock in the morning out there. I wouldn't recommend that in a place like this, or LA, or Vegas, or anywhere in America, really. You know what I mean? Nah. Man, go fuck yourself. Yeah, sorry about that. You know, New York people are just rude, and you have to tell people like that. But and yeah, so excuse my language. But yeah, this is but yeah, Thailand. It's not as well. Bangkok is kind of like this. Bangkok is. Yes, sir. All right, my man. Yeah, some cool people out here. It's a cool little spot. You can come up on the steps and just kick it and chill. Maybe I'll go over there later. Get tired, but I'm gonna go for a nice little walk. You know. And look, whatever little talent you have, you can come out here and you can get paid. Look at this guy. He's a cowman. Yeah, the cowboy. This guy right here. Even a guy from New York moves to Thailand because he got tired of paying $2,000 in rent. Now he's only paying $400 in Thailand. That's what I'm saying. The quality of life is so much better. New York is fun, don't get me wrong. It is, but the prices that you pay, and look, he was paying $2,000 a month. I bet you for that $2,000 a month, he was living in a small, not even a full apartment, probably like a damn, not even a studio. Maybe he was renting a room in somebody's house, maybe a studio. You might get a room in somebody's house for $1,500 a month, in somebody's basement, the size of a damn closet. This guy out here filming. Krispy Kreme, the famous Krispy Kreme, world famous Krispy Kremes is like addictive like cocaine. Some people have said, I don't know, for real. That's what some say. But yeah, you can't compare, in terms of price, you cannot compare New York City and Thailand. I mean, that $2,000 a month, in Thailand, you would be living like, you don't even need $2,000 a month, really. You can get a nice, $2,000 a month would get you a mansion, like a 6-bedroom mansion somewhere. Maybe not in a city somewhere, but yeah. You have your ill penthouse. You'd have a maid, a chef, someone who comes and does your laundry all the time, and you'd be eating whatever you want. Hey, hello, I've been on for 25 minutes. Yeah, you get some cheapies in Queens. Go down to Hunts Point or something, huh? Yeah, I'm good on that. I mean, this is like home for me, so yeah, 2,400 per square foot. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, I understand why people like to live here and why they like to live in LA, you know, certain parts of Chicago where it costs a lot. But let's stroll down here real quick. But like I said, you thinking of, when you look at the whole totality of it, like the weather and the people, you know, Thailand is gonna win again. A woman from the U.S. has a penthouse in Thailand and is only paying $750. That's what I'm saying. $750. Do you know what $750 will get you here? Nothing. If you find a place here and you paying $750, it's because somebody's doing you a favor. Somebody wants to help you. You know? Maybe somebody you know is like, hey, I'll look out for you. I like you. Just pay me $750. You can stay in this room. You know, and you ain't gonna be nowhere near here. You're gonna be like maybe in Queens somewhere. Maybe Brooklyn. You're gonna be in the hood. Which is nothing wrong with the hood. And then, oh, another thing here. So I was in Charlotte a few days ago, and I saw they were doing massages. I like this piece of place here too. No, not this place. I passed it actually. So they were doing massages. They had a little massage place in the airport, and for 30 minutes, it was $60 to get a 30-minute massage. You know, in Thailand, a 30-minute massage. I don't even know if they do 30-minute massages, but if you were to get a 30-minute massage, it might be $3. If you own your saving, yep. If you own your saving, that is rental prices, yep. Andrew Tate was right about saying to leave the matrix. He was going to settle living. I'm telling you, yeah, I agree with Andrew Tate on that. I don't hear much of Tate, especially lately. I know he's been fighting a case. He was over in, I think, what was he, in Bulgaria somewhere? He's fighting a case. In Europe, they trying to take him down. But, yeah, he's right, man. You got to leave the matrix. And to be honest, I've been telling people that for years. I've been telling people for years that you should leave America. How you doing? Now, the people who come from other countries who want to be in America, I totally get it. I understand. When they come from a rough situation, they come in to poverty and they want an opportunity to make some money. They see on TV, America looks like everybody is balling. It looks like everybody's living like Trump or you know, LeBron James or something like that. So I get it. They want to come here for opportunity. But us who are from here, I think it's important that people from America go outside of America. You know? Go outside of America and see what's popping out there, because there's a lot going on in this world, a lot of beautiful stuff. And you see a lot of propaganda. You see a lot of propaganda of people thinking that everywhere is better, like the U.S. is better than everywhere else. It's not the case. Now peep this. He might not be homeless. He might just be drunk or sleeping. But you don't even see that in Thailand. You see what I'm saying? And in Japan, if you see somebody out on the street like that, it's just because the person is like mentally ill or drunk. You'll find some drunk people laid out on the road. But there's no homeless, really. It's really no homeless. New York used to be a lot of homeless. You go to LA, Skid Row, it's a lot. Hawaii is a good amount of homeless too. But Hawaii is a good place to be homeless, actually, because the weather is always nice. You ain't worried about freezing to death. Yeah. Actually, I was supposed to be going on this street anyway. Just gonna go look for a new drone. Go buy a new drone. You know? So. But yeah, this is as good as it gets as far as weather in New York. Not too hot. It's warm enough. The sun is out.
And the lineup goes all the way around.
So people always learn to start small and work up to things. Nobody moves unless you have money and know about the area. True, but I'll be honest, I've done that a few times. Like, I've gone places where I didn't know anything. I wasn't super prepared. I didn't have much money, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna figure it out when I get there. You know, and I've done that, and I'm still alive, you know? I wouldn't recommend anybody else do that. Definitely wouldn't recommend nobody else do it. But if it's, I would say, you know, you can't be afraid to take chances in life. It can make or break you. But yeah, when you got kids though, you don't want to take those kind of chances, you know? So I wanna, there's a disclaimer when I say that. When you got children, you wanna limit your risk taking, because, you know, they're depending on you. But yeah, you know, Sometimes going on the move. Oh, and another thing, you wouldn't move to a place like Thailand unless you got a nice amount stacked up, because it's not a lot of opportunities to make money unless you're making money online, remotely. You wouldn't go there to get a job, like you can do here in America, England. You could do that in Canada. Excuse me. You can do that in, the more advanced, the economically advanced countries. You can settle living close to the beach, yep, and don't really need to go anywhere else. Exactly. In Sri Lanka. So I was in Sri Lanka, and in Sri Lanka, there was one area I was in. It wasn't in the city. It was a beach town, but there was this whole little neighborhood of what we would consider homeless people, but they weren't. They wouldn't consider themselves homeless because they were all living in tents, but they were all living along the beach, So they had everything they needed. They can get coconuts at any time. Some of the guys parked outside of their tents, and I mean, they had real families. You might see a family of 4, a family of 5 living in tents, But they weren't worried about freezing to death. This is the point. They can be there. A pregnant girl could deliver birth right there on the beach. And I'm not saying it's not good to go to a hospital, but they could deliver a baby on the beach and be fine and continue about their life with the bare minimum. They're not paying rent. If they want a cell phone or something like that, then yeah, they probably got to work hard for that. But yeah. When you living in a nice place with good weather, that's the main thing. You ain't worried about freezing to death. We go to the park, I think, Central Park is right. We got part of the park is right up here. Alright, let me go. Goodness gracious. God. Dum. Home of the dancing shrimp. I don't know what that's about. The Red Eye Grill. That's tours. See, a lot of these buildings are new. I don't remember a lot of these buildings when I was younger. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah. I always give a shout out to the immigrants out here, man, because I want them to know I know what it's like. I know what it's like being an immigrant. You know what I mean? They don't know. A lot of times people take advantage of them and they're just trying to make it, But I was an immigrant in Asia, so I understand. NYPD. Man, I hope it's not too much shaking. Can y'all see? Is this clear? Is the video clear for you? And thanks for everybody hitting that like button. I appreciate you. Yeah. See? Oh, now, speaking of good rent prices, the only people who got good rent out here are people who've been living here since like the 90s. They've been staying in the same apartment since the 90s and the 80s. They got grandfathered in. So, for example, if you moved into a nice apartment back in the day, like let's say 20 years ago, 15, 20, 30 years ago, and whatever your rent was back then, let's say you were paying $500 or $300 for an apartment, it's still that same price. They couldn't push the price up on you. It's not until you move out and then the next person moves in, then the owner, the landlord would raise the rent. You know? So there's people who are living in, you'd want to say, they're living in like $5,000 apartments for maybe $200-300, only because they've been there since the 80s or the 90s. But those days are long gone. You know, New York cleaned up ever since they cleaned up like 42nd Street. You know, some people would say, you know, it was Rudy Giuliani. He removed the mob and everything. Well, not necessarily all of the mob, but he removed like John Gotti and them, and also cleaned up 42nd Street. So that raised the prices. You know, Trump put up some buildings and put up the rent too. So all of those things caused the cost of living to skyrocket. I just had a slice of pizza cost $5 for a slice. For one slice. I remember when a slice of pizza was $1. It was just $1. Now, hey, so I'm gonna tell y'all, this park here, if y'all ever want to buy some weed, this park right here, there's always somebody out here that got some, you know, this park here is always, and then also these guys here driving these that got it. You know, we're gonna stroll through the park real quick. You know, the Marriott. Man, let's go for a little stroll. She's just chilling. Yeah, you can smell the horses already. Man, this is a huge park. We're not doing the whole thing. We're just going on a little loop-de-loop. You know. And this is a good place if you know, just a good place to go on a walk. You're a couple, and if you're single too, it's a good place to meet up, you know, meet people. You know, back in the day, that's what we did. We didn't have, in my day, we didn't have Tinder and Bumble and all these apps and things like that. You know, we had to go out and meet people. You know, some people nowadays, they might call it Riz or something like that. But back in the day, they be like, you know, man, you ain't got no game. You got to go spit some game. And game didn't necessarily mean talking shit. It just mean being able to talk to the opposite sex, you know, not being goofy. But, you know, times have changed so much. But yeah, this is a cool spot, you know, good vibes around here. Yeah. No content. Yeah, there's no city like New York City. None. And this building here, I don't know what they were thinking with that, man. I mean, it's a real slim type of building, but that don't stop them from doing something with it. Yeah, let's do this little loop-de-loop and then go look to see what's up with these drones. I want to buy a new drone. For those who know, I crashed my drone in Thailand when I first got to Thailand back in April. You know, I had it there for like 2 days and then crashed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but sometimes when I'm here and I'm just chilling, I do feel like, man, maybe I should stick around for a little bit. Maybe I should just stay here. But the lifestyle is just different here, man. It's not Pattaya. It's not Bangkok. And don't get me wrong, I liked Tokyo a lot too. You know, obviously I stayed in Tokyo for a long time, for some years. But it's no place like home.
What did he say? He said, where is the playground's entrance? What does that mean?
You know, but this is cool for 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we just strolling. The weather's nice. And this is the part of New York City, particularly, because you know there's 2 different New Yorks. People like to don't get that. You have New York State, and then you got New York City. Two totally different things, you know. But when you think of New York City, you're usually thinking of all of the buildings and Times Square and all that, what we just cut through. But you don't think about this part, you know, the big parks that we have here. You know, you got Central Park. You know, this thing is huge. I say huge, I mean freaking huge. They're over there playing. They got the baseball fields down there. Well, we're gonna cut through here. And you know, New Yorkers, they love baseball around here. The Yankees been winning forever. And I think New York was bought for like a little, like an ounce of coffee beans or something like that. The natives maybe made some kind of deal or something. I mean, at least that's what the story is. That they got it for little to nothing. But bam, look at that. Look at this view. Look at this view.
All right, this way, guys. Hendrix.
Look at
Hendrix,
that.
no.
It's a
Not that way.
Tall building. You
No.
said people who could barely afford to live and pay bills is not the American dream, right? We should save money and rent and enjoy our life. Exactly. Exactly. Here you be stuck in the rat race. Now, I'll say it is tough in America, but it is possible to come up out of a situation, you know. There's a lot of resources here people can utilize, but you have to be very strategic. You have to be very quick. You have to be aggressive. You have to be driven. And in some cases, you got to be ruthless. And I say ruthless, it doesn't necessarily mean harming other people, but it just means competing with other people, competing to win. You got to have that in you. But yeah, look, $10,000 can get you through the year in Thailand. It can. You can get through the year. You can't, $10,000 won't get you through 2 months around here. Barely. You said when Thailand 404 Mac. Man, I had to come here for some family stuff, and then too, I wanted to come back and get some money up. I had to try to put some things together, man, because even though Thailand is cheap, it still costs, you know what I mean? And I wanted to make sure I had a comfortable life over there. I didn't want to have to watch my spending. After a while, after being there, stretching my trip out for 4 months, I found myself saying, okay, I can't do as much as I want to do. I can't just, because I don't want to go hit zero, hit bottom. So I'm like, all right, if I come back to America, put some things together, work a bit, and next time I go back to Thailand, I won't have to worry about anything. I'll have enough to live really good throughout the year, and then I'll be able to bring some great content, like just activities, going to different cities and places like that, and I make like a tutorial for people who want to stay in Thailand. Basically, the last time I was in Thailand, when I was live streaming, I didn't start live streaming till like the end of my time out there, right? But had I started earlier, I could have shown more for the people who want to go, who have never been there. You would have been able to see a whole lot more of what it takes and just what the life is like out there. But I want people to see, like people who have never been there, I want you to see that it didn't take a whole lot. And it was a safe place. And I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to sell Thailand to anybody, man, because you go wherever you want to go. I was just explaining that it's not some scary place that most people think it is. And it's much safer than here. Look, you see all of these kids out here right now, today, and a lot of these people that are out here, these people will not be out here when the sun goes down. They're gonna get in the house, and not even just these people, because of course they're gonna be tired, but I mean this demographic of people. But in Thailand, you can. In Thailand, you can be out 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and not worried about a thing. I mean, kids are out there. And then you can, look, in New York, you can do little cool things like this. If you haven't been to NY, you can do cool things like this, hop in the horse and carriage. Let's get up out of here, though. Yep. And I appreciate everybody who gave the thumbs up. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, but to all the fellas who are watching, man, hey, y'all know, especially if you here in the States, Y'all know what it is, man. This ain't America ain't loose like how Pattaya is, how Thailand is. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see as much. You're not gonna see as much people being free and women walking around wanting guys to look at them. Here, you can't. If you see a beautiful woman, you know you gotta even be careful just admiring her beauty, because out here, you know, that's a whole different thing. This ain't like soy 6. You understand me? But don't trip, because we going to either Colombia or the Dominican Republic next. So you're gonna be out to seeing some good things. Like these little horse and carriages, the little buggies. Uh, Boom, boom. Look at this. Central Park is your backyard. That's just, there go Trump Place right here. This is back in the day. This was Trump's, one of his main buildings back then. But he's got some other stuff now. City bikes. To rent you a bike. It wouldn't be New York City without the hot dog stand. And the Ritz-Carlton. Going to the Ritz-Carlton, you got the nice view of Central Park. Yeah, so this is the infamous Central Park. Remember the Central Park 5? What's up, man? Where those guys got blamed for assaulting that lady. It was right over here. Alright. So we're gonna head down. Let's see. Alright. You said Thailand or New York? Thailand. Man, that's not even a debate. I told you, I love, don't get me wrong. I appreciate it here. I appreciate New York, man. It's so much here. There's no other city that's like this in the world. But I'm gonna take Thailand. If I had to pick one, they say, which place would you live and die? I'm gonna take Thailand. I mean, only because, look, don't get me wrong, and especially if money is not a factor. Look, I see a little case of domestic violence right there. My man just. Hey, did we see the same thing? We just seen it. Yeah, he just was like, boom, and then, yeah. That's New York, though. You know what I mean? It ain't cool. See, they saw it too. They're flabbergasted. These girls is flabbergasted. He just popped this girl upside the head. But I don't know. Look, I don't condone domestic violence, but at the same time, I don't know what's going on. In New York, usually people mind their own business. You know what I mean?
I was trying not to go outside because
if the cost was the same, would I pick New York over? Ooh, that's a good question, man. That is a very good question, Mac. But Mac, I'm gonna have to say I still gonna pick Thailand. Okay, and I know you probably gonna know why. All right, so now New York City is a great city. I mean, very diverse, a lot of people. You know what I mean? And it's very developed and things like that. It's an interesting place. Everything is here, but Thailand got beaches. The beaches are better. Now, and keep in mind too, Thailand is a whole country. You know, New York. You can say New York State, which includes the city. There's a lot here. Yes, it's beautiful. You got Niagara Falls. You got Buffalo. You got so many different places in New York. New York is a huge state. Well, I mean, with a lot in it. And Thailand is a country that got some of the most beautiful beaches. Now, of course, I'm a man, right? Women, New York is more diverse, but the mentality and the attitude is a lot different here too. Thailand, you know, the women is much more welcoming. They're much more, and they're Asian. You know, the Asian women are a lot different than the Western women. Asian women, they are kind of raised a lot differently, maybe. Like, they just really know how to take care of men. You know, they take care of their men pretty well. I'll go this way. They take care of their men pretty well without you even having to say anything. Like, you don't have to bargain and negotiate, and you don't have to, it's just off the rip. When you go to Asia and you go out to eat or something, the women, like, most times they make sure that the man, his plate is fixed first. You sit down, even if you invite your friend over to dinner. Let's say you invite one of your friend or your family members, the woman, she's gonna start putting the plates and putting the food on the plates and things like that, and they just know they like serve men. You know, I don't know how to really explain it. I don't like to call it submissive or nothing like that, but they just when they get here though, it's a lot different. You know, they start watching American TV and they switch up. But what I want to say is, the women is not as diverse in Thailand, because you're dealing with mostly Asian women over there in Thailand. You're dealing with Thai women, women from Laos, women from Cambodia, and places like that, even in China. But in America, it's everything. You got all mixtures. In New York, you got all mixtures. So if you put my back against the wall, I know I was rambling. If you push my back against the wall, I'm gonna pick Thailand. I'm gonna pick Thailand. Yeah. I don't know what this is about. It's a cool spot to sit up. See, they got the big Steve Jobs Apple up in there. Oh, maybe I'm guessing the Apple store is downstairs. That must be what that's about. And I'm looking for my drone store. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Thailand. Money is always a factor. Got to think about how money will be made. Yep, took drivers driving all day, make maybe $5 to $10. You can Uber in New York and make $300. Exactly, that's true. They serve men because men bring home the bacon. Yeah, the guy punched his girl. It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like he didn't mollywop her when she dropped. You know, and this is the thing, man. And don't get me wrong. Domestic violence is not good, but you know me. I spend a lot of time in the combat gyms. I think I'm decent with hands. I know boxing. Some people, you know, they do engage. I see men engage in domestic violence, but it doesn't look like they're trying to knock the woman out, and it doesn't excuse it. But I'm just saying, I think that uh, it shouldn't happen. A man should never put his hands on a woman. But I also give credit when there's some restraint, because I see women do it too. You know, this is New York, this is America. I'm not gonna make it seem like only men engage in domestic violence or get physical, because I don't know what that lady does behind closed doors. But just walking just now, yeah, he went upside her head. What's up, boss? He went upside her head. It wasn't like a punch where it was like, oh, I'm gonna knock you out. But it was like he still put his hands on her, you know what I mean? Popped her in the head. But what I want to say, you said, yeah, they serve the men because the men bring home the bacon. I want to, listen, man, I was thinking about that too, Penn. But now, Penn, I've lived in Asia the majority of my adult life. I lived in Japan. And I want to say about 90%, most of the women that I dated had more money than me. And still, they treated me like I was the man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, boss? They treated me like I was the man. Hey, for the ladies, if any ladies are watching, I know y'all like Tiffany and stuff like that. Here we go. Just to see, this for y'all. That's a mean ring. I'm sure they got that from Africa somewhere. And then, unless that's a synthetic, unless it's fake. But I'm gonna tell you, in Japan, the women, they don't care about how much money you make. Oh, here go the Trump Tower right here. You know, been in here long. Last time I was here, maybe about 10 years ago. Just to go in there. What I wanted to say, the Japanese women particularly, and I'm probably gonna throw the Korean women in here. I won't throw all of them, but Japanese and the Korean women, they don't care what kind of job you have as long as you got a job. Look, they got big security over here now. They never used to have all this, but they want to keep Trump's place in order. There go that Cybertruck. I mean, maybe that Cybertruck has a lot of bells and whistles, man, but I don't, as far as the way it looks, I'll pass. But, oh yeah, we could go up in the famous cathedral right here. So, everyone can usually walk away. Some people keep yapping, yeah? That is true. That is so true. But I want to say, back to the way that the differences that I've seen between Asian women and Western. Oh, what's up? Yeah, we live streaming. Hello, how you doing?
What's up, baby?
What's up?
Where we at? Oh, we
in
only
New York.
got 7
Yeah.
people.
That's all right.
Come on.
That's all right. Now they see you, it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. Thank you. Where you from?
Miami.
Miami. Oh, wow. I could tell. All right, you too now. Yeah, Miami. Now, I don't know why anybody from Miami would want to come here to New York, because we want to go to Miami. Yeah. Miami got some of the, I like Miami. Miami is like its own country, you know? But, hold on. They can't suddenly turn it off because they met you. In Japan, it's a man's world. Women are there to serve men. That's what I'm saying, though. It's a lot of that in Asia. And it doesn't matter if the woman has more money than you or they closed. I was gonna go into church, man. They got a lot of nice art in there. It's old school. A lot of old stuff in there. Fifth Avenue, Presbyterian. Man, God. Hey, get a number. Yeah, they was moving kind of quick, and that kind of caught me. If I was just out here on that mission, I damn sure would. Hey, there go that Cybertruck. For those of you who haven't seen the Cybertruck yet, and actually it's my first time moving close to it. You know. What's up, boss? So, yeah. Who's that? Elon? Who hopped out of there? Oh, you just posted? How you doing? Oh yeah. It's interesting. It still don't look that good to me though. I mean, it's new. Yeah, man. Yeah. But anyway, Rolly, they just too. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. To me, I still think Rolex makes the best watches. They make a watch for every occasion. You're saying that in Asia, men bring home the bacon, so women serve for the bacon. I hear you. And maybe because I was a foreigner too, maybe I got a little bit of a special treatment. I don't know. If you're a foreigner, you might get special treatment. Some tanzanite, morganite, some emeralds. I like colored stones. But yeah, generally, if you want the answers, follow the smell of the bacon. All right. So here's my thing. So like I said, I've been thinking about this for a while. In Thailand, definitely, money is like the magnet. You know what I mean? If you're spending money, you're definitely gonna get more. You're gonna get more of what you like if you're spending money, right? And and let me not say all of Thailand. I'm just talking about specific areas like in Pattaya maybe. But and in America, you better have your money right. Not just right, but you better be overachieving if you want a great dating life. But in Asia, a woman can be a millionaire and she would date a guy who's making a janitor's salary. And I'm only saying that because I've been there. You know what I mean? When I was living in Japan, I couldn't speak Japanese. I didn't have a college degree. So my options were limited as far as my job. But as far as dating, there was no cutoff point. There was no, oh, he doesn't make enough money for me. He doesn't, you have to make six figures. There was never any of that. And like I said, it could be because I was American. There you go. I'm gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna go up into the cathedral. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I can bring this in, right? All right. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit quiet. Let me just show y'all the artwork up there. You know, the churches that I usually go to much smaller than this, you know, in the country down at VA. I go to the mosque. The church is much smaller, but people come here. A lot of carvings. You said those EVs last about 8 to 10 hours. Your favorite state in America. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you when I get back outside. Let me just. Oh, what's up with this? Yeah, let me get up out of here. This place gives me the creeps. So generally, people with money get trophy wives or husbands. That's true. The guy or girl can do. Yeah, see the guy, my man, his cape. That's the cape. And you know, they do this right here. Yeah, let me go back outside now. Just a little quick tour. Thanks. All right. Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like, oh, damn, the store I was looking for is right there. I'll come back later. I'm live streaming. Okay, so what I was saying, yeah, you're right. The people generally with money, hold on, nothing in the rich person will marry them for, hold on, the guy or girl can do completely nothing and the rich person will marry them for looks or the jizz. Yeah, so I'll say this, you're right. When you have more finances, you can pick and choose. You have more options, right? You do have more options. Like you can, and usually what that means is you're gonna get somebody for their looks. You know what I mean? And the weird thing is usually men are the ones who marry down. A man will marry any woman that he likes, you know what I mean, that she looks good. But most women are not necessarily doing that, right? But here's the thing, at least not in the West. Now, you go to Asia, it's a whole different story. And like I said, I think it might be if you're a foreigner. Because if you, I'll use myself as an example, some of my friends, you might come from nothing. You might come from, maybe you don't have an education, maybe you didn't receive a big inheritance, you know, you didn't inherit any land or property or big money or anything like that, you know, and you can go to Asia and you can date a millionaire, you can marry a millionaire, you know what I mean? As a man, like that's unheard of here, very rare. Like over here, you might hear somebody like, let's say Kevin Federline, or what's the guy that married J-Lo, her dancer, that married her a few years ago. That happens here and there. But in Asia, you can, if you can be a foreigner and you can show up there with nothing, and if you're decent looking, or you give her something that she can't get over there, she will ignore all of your shortcomings. You know what I mean? I see it all the time over there, where I knew a guy that was working at a kebab shop. He was working at a little food truck for like he was working there for like 2 or 3 years, came from Turkey, good friend of mine. And he came to Japan with nothing. I mean, yeah, he came to Japan with nothing. He was right there in Yokohama. And I didn't see him for a while. We didn't see each other for like a good 10 months. And when I went back to where he used to work at the kebab shop, he's there, but there's employees, there's other people working for him. And I'm like, what's going on? Where's the owner? Where's Murad? He's like, oh, Murad went back to Turkey. I bought the truck from him. I said, what? He's like, yeah, man. He got married. His girl's she's on her way to having a baby, and she bought him like 4 kebab trucks. So I'm just saying that, well, whoever she is, I know she had to put up like, I'm sure maybe a good 80,000 or whatever. That, of course, that doesn't mean she's a millionaire, but I'm just saying, it would have taken him took him years to do that on his own, a good 3 years. But it's just different, man. The women, the way that they treat men over there and the way that they cater to men is different. They don't look down on you for not having anything. The maybe it's because you're something exotic. You come from a foreign country. You're exotic. You're different. You know, you could be a you could be working at a small job. You could be cleaning gum off the sidewalk. You could be a janitor over there and still come up on a nice, well-to-do woman. So, ain't it, man? What's up, Dow Jones? Also in Japan, you bring something to the table. American English accent, that goes a long way. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Yeah, I would say when I first got to Japan, being an American definitely was an advantage in the dating world. Like, if you didn't look like Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt or one of these guys, you know, the next best thing was to be an American. You know, and don't get me wrong, the Africans over there, the African brothers, a lot of them were in great positions too, because they would come over to Japan with nothing, and then a few years later they had $1 million businesses. You know, their girlfriends and their wives would help them out, because in Japan, you know, there are no poor people in Japan. I didn't see any, and I was there almost 10 years. You know, maybe poor by their own standards. Hey, let's go past Rockefeller Center real quick. So, I mean, it could happen anywhere, man. I think it could happen anywhere, but the women are not as catering to men. Here, and maybe anywhere, the better looking a woman is and the higher her education, the more options she's gonna have. You know? But as they get older, if you have these women who, you know, they play hard to get and they depend on their looks for so long that they pass their prime really quickly. You guys remember, what's up, Stoffel? Fun challenge, get a girl number. All right. Like, what's her name? Vivica Fox. I'm sure everybody knows about this Vivica Fox thing, right? At one point, she was the talk of the town. All of the guys wanted her. 50 Cent was dating her, but she was just like, she thought she was hot shit. And now she's 60 years old, she can't find anybody. At least not the kind of guy she wants. Look at this. I'm guessing there's a shopping mall down here. Look, this is the famous Rockefeller Center. Yeah, Stoffel. Y'all see where we at? Out here in New York City. Let me get downstairs. Said challenge accepted. I got you, Mac. Don't get me in too much trouble out here, though, Mac. Let's see. And Mac, why don't you jump on live with me too, man? Let's do a double live. Jump on this live with me. She can always rent someone if she still has the bacon. Yeah, that is true. That is true. At that point, I guess, you know, I never liked the idea of paying for a companion, but I guess that's what you work hard for. When you getting the money, you know, you don't care if the person really cares for you or not, as long as you get what you want. You know? Can I join the live? I think I would have to start it over. Hold on, give me, because this is not not Patreon. What's the other app? What's the forget what it's called. We'll figure it out. Yeah, see if you can request. Right. To my lover's heart. Cool set. This is like Fat Tuesdays in Vegas. What we got here? Top of the rock. Let's get here and make a U-turn. This shit look kind of dead. What's up, man? Yes, sir. What's up, man? Yes, peace and blessings, man. All right. Have a great day, man. All right. Think I might have to go live stream out here a little bit more often. My love is hard for me. All right, we make this hit this U-turn. This is going to the subway. Appreciate the thumbs up. Anybody who just jumped in the live. How you doing? How do you request? Let's see. Hold on, let's see. What is this? Highlight, save, nope, not that. I figure I might have to start it over. Hold on, let me finish. Alright. What up? That's something. I don't know what that is. Oh, there's more. There's more. Hold up. There's more over here. And it's another thing, man. It's a little bit weird with this camera out. I notice people, some people get a little bit shy when this camera is on them. All right, so it's a bunch of little restaurants and whatnot in here. Let me take it out. Boom. All right. Boom. Hey. Listen. Do you remember? Do you remember the time when we fell in love? When we first. Yeah, famous Rockefeller song. Alright, we're gonna slide through. We're gonna slide through the Diamond District real quick. Let's see if I see a few old buddies. There we go. Cut through. Nice. Okay. New York got some heat out here today. And as you can see, you guys know the vibe out here is just much different from the vibe in Thailand. You're not gonna it just the whole Soy 6 walking street in Pattaya, you're not gonna find that nowhere else like that in the world. The only place that I know that even comes even a little bit close to that I've been to is in El Centro in Tijuana. That's it. And even there, you can't even come out. You can't be out there with a camera. It's just not that type of. It ain't that type of place. The cartels will get mad at you and tell you to turn the camera off and delete the footage. It's a whole different vibe. Here, if y'all been to New York, you know, if you polite or you nice to someone, it's for them it's a red flag or it's a weird thing. It's almost weird to say good morning, how you doing? What's up, sweetheart? They consider that like catcalling. Yeah, we in New York right now. Now, you know I'm living in Thailand right now. This is just a trip.
We did it quick too. Huh? Yeah.
It's just a trip. You know. And Staffel, we just had this question, where would our mind living in New York? But I live in New York or Thailand, man. I chose Thailand. I'm gonna choose Thailand every time. I'm gonna choose Thailand every time. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to the Diamond District real quick. And I'm gonna tell you, if you like making jewelry, you can get a good deal around here. But a lot of times they robbing you. They make it seem like the Diamond District, you getting the good prices on jewelry, and I don't think so. And a lot of the people here, they don't even know about the stones. They just sell jewelry. They don't really know what's going on here. Oh man. Oh man. I hope she ain't get her stealing nothing. Damn. Look, somebody, I don't know what she did. They got tanzanite. I know that's not sapphire. She must have did something. They got somebody must have got caught stealing. Yeah. I mean, every now and then you get somebody gets away with a big heist around here, but not very often. What they caught her? She got caught stealing? Yeah. All right, hold up. See what's up. Tracks NYC's. What's up, man? What's up, Papa? The emerald, that emerald is mean. Emerald mean eternity. Man. What's up, man? What's up, boss? Same people. No one leaves. He said, when am I going back to Thailand? Here go tracks right here. Famous track. I'm going back to Thailand probably no later than November. I already got a ticket to go back in November, but I might go back before that. Y'all see that? Man, hello, how you doing? You little cutie. I'm going back to Thailand, and like I said, I got a ticket for November already. But before then, I'll be going to Dominican Republic and Colombia. Yo, what is happening? Use rollies. Use rollies. Got your Frank Mueller, Q Blow, Philip Protect. What's up, boss? Oh, what's up, family? Long time. How you been? You good? You chilling? That's my man. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the world famous Diamond District, NYC. Hey, and I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, if you wanna make some money, look, this right here is a Ceylon sapphire from Sri Lanka. You know, this stone right here, I think I showed you guys this before. You know what I mean? If you ever want to come down to the Diamond District and you want to do some wheeling and dealing, you got some precious stones, you know, you can get something out of here. You know, this stone right here, it's like a $2,500 stone. Or discounted $2,500, but retail, they're selling these things for like $3,000, $3,500. Oh yeah, and that's what you see here. And then they'll end up putting them in rings like this. Oh. But anyway, let's continue. It's busting. Alright, shalom. He said I'm a stone dealer. I have stones. Look, I don't call myself a stone dealer because I don't really call myself a stone dealer because I'm not gonna sit out here. I don't want to be out here all day like a regular job. I can't. I like to move around. I like to go to Thailand and disappear for a couple months. You know, I like to go India, Dubai, Dominican Republic. I like to go to these places. And if I was to be here like a gem dealer, and I really could. I got the plug. I got the connection. Listen, let me tell you guys something, man. I'll tell you something, Penn. And I know it sounds crazy because I don't really talk about it, but I got a better connection than most of these people out here. Most of these people are selling. Most of these people sell. Most of these people are selling. You know, they don't know. Yeah, they sell a lot of diamonds here. Diamonds is the most popular, but these people are selling jewelry that they got from somebody else. I get the stones from the source. You know, I go outside the country and I get my stones. You know, these people here, 99% of these people here, they all stay here, they work here, they live here. Somebody brings them the stones, and then they sell them. They don't really know much. But me, I actually go outside the country to where these things come from. I don't mess with the diamonds too much, you know. But if I did, I'd go straight to Africa, you know. And some of these people do. They go. I'll be honest. They go there and they take advantage of the people, you know. They take over the mines and they give the Africans little to nothing. Like the African might find a big stone. They might give him $20 and then they come here and then they sell that same stone for like $10,000. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the only thing about the stone business. But like I said, you know, I go to the places to get them. And I'm glad you did mention that too, though. Let me post up right here. Yeah. Let me say this too, is that when a lot of guys that are going out to Thailand and all those places, they're thinking about, you know, they thinking about the brothels and shit like that. That's not my thing. I want to go there and find them stones. And people don't know that Thailand produces a lot of gemstones as well. They produce a lot of sapphires. They don't have the best sapphires in the world, like as far as the color, but you can go there and get some very, very high quality jewelry in Thailand and bring it back to America and sell. Thailand, the jewelry, the precious stones and the jewelry is much higher quality in Thailand than it is in America. Another thing, people go to Colombia. Another thing, these guys, I always hear about them going to, when they go to Colombia, I hear all of them go to the same places. They go to, damn, I can't remember the name of this place, but they go to, what is it, Medellin or Cartagena and all these places, and they're just going to the red light districts, right? But me, if I go to Colombia, I'm trying to do some business. You know, Colombia produces some of the best emeralds in the world, you know? And I can come back here and make some money and go right back. You know, so yeah, that, you know, this is why sometimes you guys, I'm not gonna say you, but some people jump up in the chat and they're like, hey, Shogun, go to this place or go inside, go into this bar, go here and go, you know, go pay for a girl, how much the girl costs and how much for an hour. I truly don't know, because that's not what I go there for. But, you know, I get all of the female attention that I want, but I just don't go there specifically only for that. And I don't go there looking to pay for it. You know, I want to make my trip profitable. So like you said, losers, no gain. I guess. Yeah, they don't got none. They want to just pay for it. They don't know how to, you know, for me, I got a formula. Hold on. Uh-oh. For me, I got a formula. My formula is of course, you try to look good, you know, meaning you want to go outside with some clean clothes. You want to be clean. You want to be smelling good. Keep your teeth looking nice. You know, when you got a good smile, a good conversation, a lot of times those things that would have cost you money will come for free. Now look, I showed the blue one before, and then now I got this pink one right here, which is kind of a rare stone, but I will show you even the rarest. No way. Hold on. Let me see if I got that. This this little stone right here, this small little stone right here, you could look it up. I bullshit you not. It's called a paparacha. If you go on Google or you go whatever, I don't know if you guys can see it well. Maybe I should get in the sunlight. But it's called a paparacha. Yeah, you look good, you feel good, the money good. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you look good, you feel good, you smell good. You know what I mean? There might be a woman who wasn't paying you no attention, but you walk past her and you smell good. She's like, oh my goodness, like you hit them senses. So right now, you look this up. This is a paparacha. Look how small this stone is. But this is a $2,500 stone. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, $2,500 stone. And the reason why they call it a paparacha, it means lotus, right? This stone it's a sapphire. Sapphire is the second hardest stone known to man. Diamond is the first. But there's some sapphires that cost more than diamonds. Now, usually when you think of sapphire, you're thinking of a blue stone. So this, now that stone particularly, the thing that's special about it is that it's pink mixed with orange, and it gives it like a salmon or a sunset color, you know. And it's just a rare stone. When I got into the gems and the stones, I had no idea. I went to Thailand, I had one, and a gem dealer told me, he's like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen one of these stones in over 20 years. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I can go and get one anytime. Yeah, it might take me a few weeks sometimes because, like I said, it's a rare stone. But I know I can get it. All I gotta do is I go right back to Asia, certain parts of Asia where those stones are produced. You know, and then you get a certificate for it. Man, what is this? Another one of these churches, huh? Yeah, you look good, you feel good. Oh, thank you, Stoffel. But yeah, Penn. So that's all I'm saying. Look, people can go to these countries and have fun. You know, they can go there and have fun if they only staying for like a week or something like that. But if I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna be there for a few months or a month at least. And that whole month, see you peeking. Let me take a step up in here real quick. That whole month I'm out there, you know, handling business, getting some stuff together that I can bring back here. You know, and now after I've been to Thailand, I would never buy jewelry in America ever again. This is another cathedral. I ain't going all the way in there. But yeah, y'all can see this. Yeah. And y'all can see these is mostly tourists around here. But yeah, Penn, that's when I say I got a formula. For me, that be the formula, man. You know, you have on a fresh shirt or freshly ironed shirt, some iron pants. Now everybody you ain't always gotta get fresh like that, but I like to, you know, and smell good. Everybody can appreciate somebody who smells good. So a lot of these guys, they don't understand that formula, man, you know? And then yes, it is a thing too. You want to try to keep yourself in good shape. I'm not saying that's going to be everybody's thing, but if you're not in good shape, you're definitely gonna need some money. You're gonna have to spend some money. Like Iceberg Slim said a long time ago, he said, look, you know, usually you see these young guys where they call them heartthrobs, you know, if their body is tight, where their muscles rip under the skin like a tiger, he's gonna have a post-sleeping effect on most of the women that he comes in contact with. And that seems to be true. You know, these ladies, they like what they call chads and things like that. So it is good to hit the gym a couple times a week. You know, it helps. It's not the end all be all, because then you'll see somebody like Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls was a big guy, you know what I mean? And, you know, but, you know, they say the man had charm. Usually if you got charm, if you lack in one area but you good in another area, you could get him. You guys know how it is. You see some guy who he doesn't look like he doesn't look like he keeps himself. He doesn't stay in the gym that often, but he always got a nice thing on his arm. You know what I mean? He's always he knows how to talk. You know, he knows his way with people. He's got some charm. He's got charisma. You know, so. Very, very rarely do you have somebody who has it all. But, you know, if you're a man and you're good at one thing, you be good at that. But at the very least, you should always try to be clean and smell good. I remember there was a time where they used to always say, oh, you need a haircut. You got to go to the barbershop every week. Look, I'm proof that you don't have to, you know. And especially, like I said, in Asia, you have a bit of an advantage. Damn, I feel bad for that guy. He just said he was raped. And it sounded like he said that he wanted the guy to turn himself in. What was I saying? How long did it take me to learn the trade? I'm still learning. But I'll say, you know, you get back what you put into it, man. I would say almost like, I want to say, 2 years. No. I won't even say that long. I'm gonna go ahead and say about a year. To get a good grasp on things, it took me about a year. But I had some interruptions there, and I didn't go to gym school. If I went to gym school, it would be different, and I would have probably a certificate. But what I did was I spent a lot of time around people who have been dealing with stones and gems their whole life. Like, you go to certain parts of India, certain parts of Sri Lanka. When you first get there, they're going to try to take advantage of you, of course. You know what I mean? They're going to really try to take advantage of you because they figure you don't know what you're doing. So you might overpay for a lot of things. But the minute you start learning, and the faster you learn, the better the deals you'll get and the more connections you'll have. And never rush to close a deal, because if you rush to close a deal, then it'll never go well. It'll I know what's going on there, 3:30. Yeah, never rush to close a deal, because if you rush, people, you know, they'll take advantage of your impatience, because you see a nice stone and you be like, man, that thing is big, and he says he's gonna give me a good deal. So they'll tell you, yeah, you take that deal right now, but take your time. Don't rush. Take your time, and you know, somebody else might come along to offer you a cheaper price, and you might find a better stone. So it could take some time, you know, and it's definitely going to take you some time, because you also got to learn the difference between real stones and fake stones. Because sometimes the average person can't tell the difference between a natural stone and a synthetic stone. So it takes time. You got to know why is this stone $10,000 and why is this one only $1,000? Hello? Why is this stone worth $100 but this stone is worth $5,000? So you gotta know the difference. You gotta know what to look for. You know, you gotta know what to look for. You know, so yeah. And I'll tell you too, there's sometimes a bit of discrimination in the precious stone trade too. Especially a lot of times a lot of people who sell jewelry don't really know anything about jewelry, about the stones. They just know the price. They just work in a jewelry store, and the owner tells them the price, and that's what they sell it as. They give you a little story, but to be honest, most of them don't really know. Why is the bird $10? Yeah, why is this bird $10 and that bird $200? Exactly. You gotta know. So I say that to say this. I've learned a lot about different industries from traveling. You know, there's so many things now. It makes it hard for me to want to just get a regular job here because I find out that there's so many ways to make money. You got to put your time in it. If you don't put enough time into it, then, you know, you don't get a lot out of it. But I will tell you, I didn't know that speaking of birds, you saying a bird is $200. Man, I've seen birds that are $40,000. A freaking bird, a falcon. And I had no idea that in the Middle East, having a falcon is a big deal. You go to Qatar, you could sell a bird for $10,000, $20,000. A bird, a falcon. So imagine if you knew how to catch a bird, or you know how to out of a bird's nest, and or you knew how to breed birds, you knew how to breed falcons, you'd be wealthy. Cause I went to Qatar and I went to a bird museum, a falcon museum, and they're like, look, this is how people show off their wealth when they have falcons. And he's like, yeah, this is a $40,000 bird. I took a picture with a $40,000 bird. I'll post it later. But man, Mac, I ain't really seeing too much action around here, man. You know, there's some things out here, but it ain't hitting like that. So I don't know if Mac's still in here, but this is the store that I need to go into so I can try to get this drone. Man, if anybody trying to see where I'm at, I'm right here. A lot of people don't like the docks where they are, but I'm right here. This place right here, if y'all ever looking for a drone, this is a company that got the best drones, man. So I'm gonna just go in here and look. I want to get another one. I crashed my drone in Thailand, so I need a new drone. But yeah. Said F the drone, bro. I need one, man. I need one, man. I'm trying to, look, I really want to bring some good content. I want to make some dope videos, man. I don't really know how to edit or anything like that. Oh, hello. I don't really know how to edit or anything like that, but I like capturing images. So I'll just go in there, look for a little bit, and then I'll come back out and go on live again. But yeah, birds, you know, birds are big business, stones are big business. Now, here's the thing. You can get lucky sometimes. You can get like a $10,000, $20,000 stone for a few $100s every now and then. I'm not saying that happens often, but the reason why I say that is because the same effort that it takes. Like if somebody goes into a mine, what's up, boss? If somebody goes into a mine and they dig up a 2-carat stone, that's the same effort that it would take for them to dig up a 10-carat stone. It's just, you got to get lucky. It's very rare that you're going to come across a 10-carat stone. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, if you can get to that person before he goes and before he goes and tells other people, before he goes and tells other people, hey, look what I found. I got a 10-carat stone. If you can get to him first, you can offer him the money and he'll take it. And now you got a 10-carat stone. But the only way that you get those kinds of deals is you got to get close to the source. You can't come to a jewelry store like this. Well, they don't sell, Swarovski don't sell real diamonds, but I'm just using them as an example. You can't go to a store like that or the diamond district and think that you're going to get the best deal. No, the person that got the best deal is the one that was closest to when the stone was found. Look at my mans. What this guy doing? Yup. Yeah, New York got such a variety of all kinds of beautiful women out here. But a lot of them, as you know, a lot of them are stuck up. But they're going to have to stop all that, that uppity stuff, because the fellas are learning about other places now, man. We going to Asia, we going to Latin America, we going to I think Europe, it's iffy too. But, what's up, man? How you doing? I don't know why they all think it's TikTok. It's TikTok. Yeah, this guy's going all over the place. Miami, oh man. But yeah, fellas learning about the cheap. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell them. Yeah, Penn. I mean, and Penn, that's the thing. It ain't even about spitting game. You spit game and maybe a broad that like to hear game. You know what I mean? Or one that's out here in the streets of America. Or if you in a nightclub or something like that, man. But I done became lazy. I ain't gonna lie. Me going to places that I go, and I just got lazy because I didn't really have to try to get nothing. I just, I find myself in situations where things come to you. Things come to you, and you just, you go with the flow. You ain't gotta try so hard. But at the same time, you do miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But I don't I don't sweat nothing, and I don't have time. In America too, you see a lot of people are playing games. I don't have time for the games. I really don't have time for the games. But yeah, what's up, man? Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Yeah, but yeah, no time. Hey, so I'm gonna step up in this shop real quick, man, because I gotta go check on this. I want to go see what's up with these drones, but I'm definitely gonna get back in a few minutes. I'm gonna I'm gonna start streaming again in a few. All right, so I appreciate y'all, man, for watching. Good looking out. It's your boy. We're gonna chop it up in a little bit.